generally a really good time for everybody.
And I've enjoyed every minute of it.
As usual, the standard's excellent. In fact, it seems to be getting better every year.
It is my pleasure to officially declare the Beef Week for 1990 open. Thank you very much.
The opening event of Beef Week was the Beef Week Ball. At this function, the Queen for Beef Week was chosen.
Karen, of course, is representing the Charolais breed, and I know she's keen to say a few words about the Charolais breed.
Yes, Charolais are generally white in colour.
Firstly, I'd like to thank the Far North Coast Bradford Promotion Group for allowing me to represent the Bradford breed here tonight.
Maori Greys are a very popular breed of cattle in this area. They are renowned for their great success in steer competition and carcass competitions.
Red Poles were the first breed to set foot in Australia. They were brought out on the first fleet, so naturally they're British breed.
Actually, the three judges, we've had a ball this afternoon. But from my point of view, why wouldn't I? There I was with 13 lovely females, including my wife, for 4 hours, which sure beats 4 hours at a council meeting with 9 aldermen, let me tell you.
The Commonwealth Bank Beef Queen for 1990 is Miss Tanya Frame.
Another major social event of the week was the German Beer Fest, held at the Casino Showgrounds. The following morning, participants had arrived early to prepare for the Junior Rodeo. Events during the day would include mutton busting, shoot dogging, flag, bend and barrel races, steer rides and camp drafting. The involvement of school children during Beef Week saw them taking part in many other less strenuous activities. Inspections of cattle at Casino's Regional Selling Centre gave them the opportunity to see a range of different types of livestock. Casino's Bowls Club was the venue for demonstrations given by local butchers on the processes involved in cutting up a beef carcass and preparing it for the dining room table.
And there's a natural joy, he knows where to look to in there, and now he's found it with his hand. He'll run his knife up around the top, and he's going to take that piece of meat off in one piece. Can you see how lovely and shiny that is, that lovely sheen? See how nice and lean it is? The animal has a nice amount of fat over the outside, but very little inside. And so, if you look at advertising today, you'll see that the Heart Foundation recommends good lean beef as part of our diets every day.
For the duration of Beef Week, the appearance of many of Casino's businesses took on a very country flavour. Many of the town's banks became totally involved by redecorating their premises to the Beef Week theme. Staff too took on new identities for the week. The number of businesses and organisations in Casino, which also decorated their windows and premises, displayed the support which the whole town gives Beef Week. It was a difficult task for the judges choosing the winners of the various categories. The best decorated butcher's window was just one of these categories. At the Beef Week Fashion Parade held at the RSM Club, another very large crowd was in attendance. Various types of entertainment was provided prior to the display by local fashion houses.
Welcome to the 9th Beef Week Fabulous Night of Fashion, generously sponsored by Westpac.
A pretend wedding to display bridal party garments and evening wear was a highlight of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Westpac again take great pleasure in sponsoring tonight's Westpac Fashion Parade. My staff and I, we look forward to this event for months. We look forward to it for months. And when it happens, we think, oh, beauty, we're here. And all of a sudden it's gone and we feel, well, gee, there's another one gone again.
School children were again at the regional selling complex on the Wednesday of Beef Week, taking part this time in the Casino Show Society's junior judging competition.
I hope that I've been satisfactory to you people. I've been as better as I can in marking you. But I would like to say again to some of the judges, young judges that have been here, that you want to present yourself better.
The Casino Kyogle Auctioneers and Avamac Combined Export Steer competition drew a big crowd to the selling complex who'd gathered to see the winner chosen from the very strong field. The steers represented a large range of different breeds.
The first steer that I will pick out is the Charolais steer, which in my book is the magnificent steer for his age, only very young, and very full in the hind quarter, and he's like that right through. I place him first. It is with great pleasure that I congratulate Noel. Where are you, Noel? Noel to piece. You there, Noel? There he is.
We have sold, the agents have sold over 1 million head of grown cattle. I think that's a fantastic effort for a place we always declare the beef capital from New South Wales. pleasure in making the presentation today to the winner of this particular section in recognition of the 1 millionth beast we sold in the Casino Municipal Yards.
I don't know if Mrs. Pierce, she's over there, but would you please convey to us, to her, this is particularly for her, not you.
The Northern Rivers Electricity Good Living Luncheon held at the RSM Club proved very popular with the ladies. A cooking demonstration featuring beef was part of that function.
I'm going to make a sauce to go with this, and the only sauce that we are making, which is a traditional Béarnaise sauce, and which everybody just loves, that Béarnaise sauce. All right, that goes in the tin, and onto it goes sea salt, a bit of sea salt.
An arts and crafts exhibition held over a number of days during Beef Week displayed the artistic and creative talents of people of the area. A parade of homemade garments was given on the opening night.
Fetching wood for the fire that kept them warm. She wondered how she could be strong.
Country music, of course, played a major part in Beef Week. The Greater Newcastle Building Society's Country Music Talent Quest produced some outstanding performances.
To take your heart home.
The water holes they dried, cattle started dying and relief was not in sight. To estimate the losses, Trumby couldn't read or write.
Another big highlight of Beef Week is breakfast with the butchers in the main street of Casino early on Thursday morning. A large crowd turns out for a hearty meal, the top atmosphere and some good entertainment.
You said you're going to...
Most of all, you're my best friend.
Donkey rides were entertaining the children, while adults were preparing for the feature of the morning, the milking competition. The event was run under very strict rules, despite some problems with the timekeepers.
Walk out.
22 seconds gone!
Are they still going?
You're not worried about that, are you?
After some very precise measuring, the winners were chosen.
How close are we, Violet? We're trying to tie.
The winner we have is Christine Simpson. Christine Simpson. congratulate the winners here.
Also during the morning, awards were given to the winners of the various window decorating categories.
Joint first prize, that's really something. And it says a lot for the quality. So ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present the prizes. For first prize to Bob. Thank you very much, Bob.
Very much, Tony.
And also to Don. Thank you, Don.
Thank you very much.
Please, you all give the butchers a great big hand. Thank you very much.
The sunshine plays no more round our little homestead door, where the lazy Murray...
Country music, again, was the order of the day at one of Beef Week's most popular events, the Country Music Hoedown, where it was cowboy boots and hats for one and all.
That's the way. Oh, huggy, huggy, buggy. Oh, huggy, huggy, buggy. Yeah, well, that's what it's all about.
They say I'm the sheik of Scrubby Creek, but I don't care. All together now.
Friday of Beef Week and their racing in the Beef Week Cup, the major sporting event that has punters perplexed and the finest fashions in the field.
Okay, these runners are about to move forward now for the Beef Week Cup for 1990, sponsored by the Northern Properties Lease Company here in Casino. Racing now runs them away well with the exception of slowly prescribed London, Sydney and Star County beat them out and going fast via Bowman. From leader Mark Red, Bowies and further back Needleland, London, Sydney, Mulbridge.
Beef Week wouldn't be what it is without the businesses and people who sponsor the various events. Their importance to the celebrations are recognised at a formal dinner on the Friday evening. Saturday morning bright and early, perhaps too early for some, Casino's main street becomes a giant show ring for the judging of the Beef Week major cattle event, the Lead Steer Competition.
Goes to the Ondion Stug at Dorigo with the Murray Grove Steers. Congratulations to John Francis and his family.
Been some beautiful cattle here today. Casino must be very proud of the excellent attendance they get. Sir, congratulations on producing such a fine beast. And there's a cheque to the State Bank for $500.
Brian, you hear that, Brian O'Farrell?
This is followed by a parade of stud cattle through Casino's central business district, led by the Beef Week Queen and the Lead Steer competition winner. Presentations during Beef Week are also made to the best stud beef exhibits.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'd just like to congratulate the Brangus breed, but most importantly of all the breeders who have exhibited here today.
An auction of lead steers completes the morning's activities. And the lead steers, although valuable, have strong competition from the novelty lots like the branding board and a night out with this charming police lady.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks.
During the morning the crowd grows because there's plenty of events to keep everyone entertained, like wood chopping, junior stockmen and women competitions, and of course whip cracking competitions. Followed by Beef Week's Grand Street Parade. This event brings over 20,000 people onto the streets.
Please make him feel welcome. Thanks very much, Bob. That may bring history, ladies and gentlemen. There's the display. There they are. Kenny Fearing and his team from Lancashire Club. 89, 90, stand your flat. That's what Martin trucks his cattle in. You wouldn't get those blocks. Well, I get the message. Is Kenny Northfield in there? Jeremy Clark. What have they got on the front? Raven? Awful nice on a young Hear the chaperone. Hear the chaperone. Yeah, put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen.
The Saturday night of Beef Week was a well-attended auction of draft horse equipment and draft horses. Sunday, Man and his best friend braved some very wet conditions for Australia's largest and now most successful working cattle dog competition. Beef Week's final day saw cattlemen gather for carcass demonstrations at the local meatworks, and an address by an AusMeat representative.
Quite confident you only need to get the margin the eye muscle like so, and you just trace around the eye muscle with this little electronic pen, and that then will give you...
The various winners of the carcass competitions received their awards.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
The State Bank Grand Champion carcass for 1990 goes to the Chevrolet steer exhibited by the GNR Cass family from Manila.
I'd like to thank the State Bank for sponsoring this competition, also AFMEC, and it's as much a surprise to me as anybody else.
Thanks to everyone concerned, thanks to the visitors. We do hope you all had an enjoyable time. It'll be the committee's wish that next year will be even better, and we hope that you and some of your friends might come and enjoy it. It's my pleasure now to officially close Beef Week. It's closed for 1989.